Today, we dive into one of the most unexpected and intriguing rumors about Apple's future lineup. Yes, we're talking about the iPhone 17 series and a bizarre claim that has left the tech community buzzing. Could Apple really consolidate the iPhone SE4, also referred to as the iPhone 16e, into its flagship series? Let's break it all down. First off, this rumor comes from leaker Majin Buu, who has an inconsistent track record, but enough hits to warrant attention. According to them, the iPhone 17 lineup might feature a fourth model, codenamed Roma. This model could blur the lines between Apple's budget SE series and its premium flagship lineup. But how credible is this claim? Let's take a closer look. Reports have been swirling for months that Apple is planning to shake things up with the iPhone 17 series. The standard model and two Pro models are pretty much guaranteed. But the wild card here is the so-called iPhone 17 Air. Alternatively, it's rumored to be a replacement for the iPhone 16 Plus, positioned as a slimmer and more affordable option. Meanwhile, Apple's work on a successor to the iPhone SE3, which could be released in the first half of the year, adds another layer of intrigue. This phone has been rumored to carry names like iPhone SE4, iPhone 16e, or even iPhone 16 SE. Here's where things get interesting. Majin Buu claims that the iPhone SE4 and the iPhone 17 Air are actually the same device. It's the mysterious fourth model, Roma, which could end up being named anything from iPhone SE4 to iPhone 17 Air upon release. At first glance, this seems hard to believe, but let's consider the details. The iPhone SE lineup has traditionally reused previous generation hardware. For example, the SE4 is expected to feature the iPhone 16's A18 chip. On the flip side, the iPhone 17 Air is rumored to boast Apple's cutting-edge A19 chip. That's a big difference. However, both devices are said to include a single rear camera, which lends some credence to the idea that they could be the same model with minor variations. But similarities end there. According to Bloomberg's Mark Gurman, a far more reliable source, the iPhone SE4 is expected to be announced by April this year. That timeline aligns with Apple's history of early-year SE launches. In contrast, the iPhone 17 series won't debut until September. It's hard to imagine Apple announcing the same device 6 months apart, with different branding. Another critical factor is pricing. The SE models are designed to cater to budget-conscious users, while the flagship series targets the premium market. Rumors suggest the iPhone 17 Air could cost around $800, which is significant upsell. In conclusion, while it's fun to speculate, this rumor feels like a stretch. Apple has a history of keeping its SE models distinct, catering to budget users while its flagship series focuses on high-end innovation. Unless Apple plans a major shakeup, it's unlikely we'll see the iPhone SE4 and iPhone 17 Air merge into a single device. What do you think about this wild rumor? Is it a sign of Apple's evolving strategy or just another case of over-the-top speculation? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon to stay updated on all the latest tech news. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. The biggest heavyweights in the smartphone world, Apple's iPhone 16 Pro Max and Samsung's Galaxy S24 Ultra. Both of these phones push the boundaries of mobile technology, offering cutting-edge features and exceptional performance. But which one takes the crown as the best big phone of 2024? Let's dive in and compare them side by side. Design. Starting with the design, both phones have distinct looks that reflect their brand identities. The iPhone 16 Pro Max stays true to Apple's iconic rectangular shape with flat sides and soft corners. This year, it features an even slimmer bezel, allowing for a larger 6.9-inch display. Samsung's Galaxy S24 Ultra, on the other hand, keeps its sleek, curved edges and integrates the ever-popular S Pen, a feature unique to Samsung's Ultra series. Size-wise, the differences are minimal. The iPhone 16 Pro Max measures 163mm at 77.6mm, while the Galaxy S24 Ultra is slightly shorter, but a bit wider at 162.3mm at 79mm. That extra width allows room for the S Pen, which gives Samsung an edge in productivity. Apple, however, introduces something new this year, the camera control button, a capacitive touch key that allows for zooming and other camera controls with a swipe. When it comes to color options, Apple sticks with its sophisticated muted tones, white, black, natural, and the new Desert Titanium. Samsung goes for more variety with options like Titanium Violet and Yellow. And for those ordering through Samsung's website, you get access to exclusive colors like Titanium Blue and Green. Display. Now, onto the display. Both phones deliver top-tier screen technology. The iPhone 16 Pro Max boasts a 6.9-inch OLED display with a buttery-smooth 120Hz refresh rate. As with the iPhone 15 Pro series, you also get the always-on display feature, which lowers the refresh rate to just 1 Hz when the phone is idle. Samsung's Galaxy S24 Ultra isn't far behind with its stunning 6.8-inch AMOLED display that also supports 120Hz refresh rates and an always-on feature. One advantage Samsung brings is an anti-reflective coating, making outdoor visibility much easier in bright sunlight, something the iPhone lacks. Both displays are breathtakingly vibrant, but there are subtle differences in color. The iPhone 16 Pro Max tends to lean towards warmer yellowish tones, while the Galaxy S24 Ultra has a cooler, more tealish hue. A standout feature for the iPhone 16 Pro Max is its ability to drop its brightness to just 1 nit for easier nighttime viewing, great for late-night scrolling. Performance. Now let's talk about what's under the hood. The iPhone 16 Pro Max is powered by Apple's latest A18 Pro chip, built on a second-generation 3nm process. This makes it incredibly efficient, with significant improvements in heat dissipation and sustained performance compared to its predecessor, the A17 Pro chip. Samsung's Galaxy S24 Ultra is no slouch either. It runs on the Qualcomm Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 chip, custom-tuned for Galaxy devices. While the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 performs well, especially in gaming and graphics-intensive tasks, it tends to throttle a bit sooner than Apple's A18 Pro under extreme stress. In benchmark tests, the iPhone 16 Pro Max leads in CPU performance, while the Galaxy S24 Ultra takes the edge in 3D graphics, scoring slightly higher in peak performance. However, Apple's new chip excels in long-term sustained performance, so if you're planning on pushing your phone to its limits, the iPhone may have a slight edge. Camera next. Let's discuss one of the most critical aspects of any flagship phone, the cameras. The iPhone 16 Pro Max features a 48-megapixel main sensor paired with a new 48-megapixel ultra-wide sensor and a 12-megapixel telephoto lens with 5x optical zoom. Apple has also introduced a new lens coating to minimize lens flare, addressing a common complaint in previous models. On the flip side, Samsung's Galaxy S24 Ultra brings its camera game with a 200-megapixel main camera, a 50-megapixel zoom lens, a 10-megapixel telephoto camera with 3x zoom, and a 12-megapixel ultra-wide sensor. Samsung has packed in more megapixels, but remember, megapixels aren't everything. The iPhone tends to produce more natural-looking photos, whereas the Galaxy S24 Ultra sometimes leans into oversaturation, delivering more vibrant images. In low-light photography, both phones perform exceptionally well, but Samsung's larger sensor can capture more detail in some scenarios. For video, the iPhone takes the crown with its 4K recording at 120 frames per second, ideal for capturing stunning slow-motion footage. While Samsung's camera app offers tons of customization, Apple's new camera control button provides a more intuitive experience for videographers. Battery life and charging. In terms of battery life, the iPhone 16 Pro Max packs a 4,685 mAh battery, while the Galaxy S24 Ultra edges it out with a 5,000 mAh battery. Both phones are more than capable of lasting through a day of heavy use, but Samsung's slightly larger battery may give it a slight advantage. When it comes to charging, Samsung takes the lead. The Galaxy S24 Ultra supports 45-watt wired charging compared to the iPhone's 20-watt charging speed. Samsung also has reverse wireless charging, which allows you to charge other devices like earbuds on the back of your phone, something Apple's iPhone 16 Pro Max doesn't offer. Software. Lastly, let's compare software. Both iOS and One UI are polished, mature operating systems, but they offer different user experiences. The iPhone 16 Pro Max is a fantastic choice. But if you're looking for more customization options, better charging speeds, and love the idea of an S Pen, Galaxy S24 Ultra might be the perfect phone for you. Ultimately, both of these phones are top-tier devices with a ton to offer. Whichever one you choose, you're getting a powerful, feature-packed smartphone that will keep you ahead of the curve in 2024.